different. I've done Firecrest and Predator in the past. Now I'm going to talk about Striker. This isn't your usual 7k firearms, 6k stamina, 3k electronics. This isn't your 4k firearms, your 9k stamina build. It's an electronics one. This is my Striker Vampire build. Take a look. Okay, here he goes. It's 6p Striker classified. We'll go for the gear first, and we'll talk about the weapons and how they complement the build as we go into it. I'm going to Striker. I'll let you know what Striker does before we carry on. Striker, the 2 set bonus is an extra 20% stability. Set bonus 3 is an extra 10% enemy armor damage. Set bonus 4 is every consecutive hit deals 1% more damage, stacks up to 100%. Missing shots drops the bonus by 2%. Bonus is reduced by 1% every second. Bonus can be paused by the EMP and is lost when exiting combat. Set bonus 5 is an extra 10% stability. Set bonus 5 is 5% enemy armor damage as well. And the bread and butter of this, the 6 piece, is every hit adds a self-healing bonus for 0.02% of max health per second. This bonus is increased by 0.05% for every 3,000 stamina. It stacks up to 100 hits. Missing shots drops the bonus by 1 stack, and the bonus is reduced by 2 every second. Okay, so an improved Striker's battle gear. Every hit increases the bonus damage from Striker battle gear by an additional 1%. Missing shots drops the bonus damage from Striker's battle gear by 2%, and the bonus is reduced by 2% every second. Okay, that's what Striker does. I'm on my chest piece at the minute, and it's baked into stamina with 9% skill haste. I'm running 16,674 health, and the minor attribute is ammo capacity. The mod or mods I'm using on my chest piece are stamina, god roll, skill haste, another stamina god roll with skill haste as well. On my mask, I'm running electronics with skill power, and the minor attribute is disorient resistance. Ideal scenario would love damage to elites, but I've got to take what I've got, so I'll take disorient resistance. The mod I'm using on this is stamina again with skill haste. On my knee pads, it's baked into health. The major attribute is also health. The minor attributes are bleed resistance, damage to elites, and disorient resistance. The bleed resistance will help against any pred builds. That will shun a little bit of the damage I receive. On my holster, I'm running skill haste, and my performance mod is a pulse critical hit chance. On my knee pads, just to get back, I'm running electronics, god roll, 3% skill haste, and my performance mod is 2% pulse critical hit chance. My gloves, they are electronics with the major attributes critical hit chance, skill haste, and critical hit damage. My back with capacity. The mods I'm using on these is electronic skill haste 3%, and the prototype performance mods are both critical hit chance with pulse. That's the gear I'm running with. We'll talk about the weapons. My primary weapon is the Showstopper. Showstopper is perfect for Striker builds because it builds up the stacks. The quicker the stacks, the more damage we do in time. Why I call this the Striker's Vampire build for 2 reasons. First reason is the talents I have on my weapons. So for example, on my Showstopper I have Predatory, so killing a target regenerates 35% of my health over 20 seconds. Given the stacks can be built so quickly with Showstopper, with Predatory as well, as soon as I kill an NPC or a player, I will get back 35% of my health over 20 seconds, as well as the stacks from Striker's battle gear. And because I've got 6,000 stamina as well, that is 0.1% extra healing, and Predatory as well, which is fantastic. I've got Competent, which pop a skill, and my weapon damage increased by 10% for 15 seconds. And the Showstopper talent, which is your accuracy with this weapon, is increased the fewer shells you have left in the magazine. My secondary, again, further proving this is a vampire build because I've got sustained. That means killing a target increases your health by 6%. The next talent, self-preserved. Critical hits with this weapon heal the user for 3% of the damage dealt. So how I would play with this, I would use my showstopper to build up stacks, switch to my liberator, then we're looking at a pulse. That's more damage, more healing for the stacks from striker, predatory, self-preserved, sustained. The health just keeps coming back and back and back. So when I'm fighting NPCs or rogues or just players in general, the heal is constantly there. It's constantly going. My last talent on my liberator is unforgiving. So if I do lose that little bit of health, I can increase my damage by 10% for one segment, or 2 missing segments, 25%. Okay. The mods I'm using on this, I'm looking at the showstopper after, is magazine size with critical hit chance and rate of fire. And my optics, it's crit damage, headshot damage, crit chance. My muzzle is crit hit damage, crit chance, headshot damage. My underbarrel is crit hit damage, stability, and reload speed. On my showstopper, my talents are crit hit chance to improve further my critical hit chance, headshot damage, crit damage, and my underbarrel is crit hit damage, accuracy, and reload speed. Okay, so that's the build. I'm running only 3k firearms. 3k, that's it. How does it fare? It fares really well. It keeps me alive. I've got 6k stamina. I've got 7k electronics. With that means I've got a tasty pulse. Really, really nice pulse. Look at this. Pulse, I'm using the recon pack. For PvP, I could change this for the Scrambler, which protects the user from all allies and pulse scans. With the recon, I'm looking at 34.5% chance for a critical hit and 26.5% damage. So again, extremely tasty. Whether this build can be used for PvE, can be used for PvP. I've used it in both, and I've been very successful. The way the build recovers health and keeps regaining, restoring your stamina is fantastic. It's great to have. It's something different above all. I've got a support station. That's giving me a healing rate of 7572 per second. Got a health of 151,445. So again, this will protect me from any status effects. Talents I'm using critical save, using my kit during low health to increase damage resistance by 20% over 10 seconds. This is a given for me. Strike back, which will, when you do reach low health, to reduce active skill cooldowns by 20%. One is none. And on the move, my favourite talent. Okay, so we look at my character stats. Okay, so again, firearms are 3k, stamina 6k, electronics 7k. My crit chance is 15%, but then we look at the pulse I've got, which is 34.5% pulse, 50% pulse. Crit damage is 97, headshot damage is 87. My stability is 33%. I've chosen for no extra weapon damage on any weapon archetype, and the reason being, as you'll see shortly, damage to is 6%. I've got 6% health and kill. Enemy armor damage is 39%. Is this skill haste? This is beastly. So I've got 235k skill power, 40% skill paste. I've got sustained, self-preserved, predatory, competent, a showstopper. All these things that work in tandem work extremely well to keep me alive. You do feel immortal when you are fighting other agents. They're surprised at how quickly you can take them down, and your health does not deteriorate because it's constantly growing, because you've got the talents that supplement and complement the build. So this is perfect. This is brilliant. It's such a change from the norm, and for me, yeah, you could use the heavy damage 7k firearms, or you could use the 9k stamina striker build, but electronics offers something different. For PvE, it's fantastic. It's really, really good. For PvP, it's just completely different, completely off meta, and it works. So give it a whirl. give it a try. Let me know what you think. This is how I'm looking. Any questions, any feedback, drop me a message. But what I would love you to do is please like this video, and I'll be even more happy if you could subscribe. There's plenty more off the cuff, off meta division videos that are coming soon. And again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy.